2 decades after Operation Sarp Vinash, today we bring you an exclusive from the much anticipated launch of Operation Sarp Vinash, a gripping account of one of India's most decisive counter-terror operation in Jammu Kashmir, co-authored by Lieutenant General Hardev Singh, leader, retired, and Miss Jaishree Lashmikant. The book offers a rare glimpse into the courage, strategy, and sacrifices behind this landmark mission. With Operation Sarp Vinash, readers can witness history through the eyes of those who live it, blending tactical brilliance with human stories of valor and resilience. Reporting from India International Center in New Delhi, this is Tejo Dalnakro bringing you an inside look at a book that chronicles courageous commitment and vision. Jai Hind. Lieutenant General Hardev Singh, later retired. Sir, Operation Sarp Vinash is considered one of the most terror-stricken and one of the most decisive counter-terror in gentry history. And after 2 decades, the boots has come out. So it changes the way Indian Army approaches to anti-terror counter in JNK.
You will decide. In my view, it's decisive because when you see the amount, the fall in insurgency in the area, in the graph which is there in the book, will explain to you how insurgency rose, then came the operation, and how it went down. It defines the success of the operation. And never uh, have we had a successful large scale operation. This is the first time, and lots of things are required to be put into place to achieve success, and that you will only understand if you read the book.
Now we have with us the author of the book Operation Sarp Vinash, Miss Jaishree Lashmikant. Ma'am, we would like to know from you. Many military operations are remain undocumented. So why do you feel this Operation Sarp Vinash needs to be told?
Yeah, like I mentioned in my speech, there were a lot of talks and calls from veterans, journalists, and people on social media that we need to have an Operation Sarpanash 2.0 because of the rising incidents in Punch and Rajouri districts over the past few years. But how do you do a second version when the first version details are not available on, except for a few people? So it's not the same generation of soldiers who are there. They have there's a different, obviously different generation of soldiers. So that's the reason we thought that Operation Sarpanash needs to be documented for it to be repeated if need be.
Before I leave, I would like to know from you personally what was the most emotional, striking thing that you faced while writing this book?
The most challenging thing is that, as you can see, Lieutenant General Litter, has been facing health issues, and it's been a long time back, 22 years. So to go back in time to revisit those days, to gain information from the concerned people, because now you don't know, like I said, they've all retired, you don't know where they are, and to get all that, and then to get the clearances from Army headquarters. So each one step at a time is what we did, and here we are with the book.
Major General G.D. Bakshi retired. Sir, we would like to know from you. This Operation Sarp Vinash has been considered one of the most attacking and striking counter-terror attack in JNK history. But why does it take 2 decades to come up with such a book?
I had wished that this book would have come out many more years back. But there I, Durust I. I'm very happy that it has come out now at a time when things are turning bad in Rajouri Punj. Because all the troops we had put there, we withdrew. There used to be 18 battalions in my time in Romeo Force. Today there are 7. Uniform force sent to Ladakh. So many RR battalions disbanded, sent home. कि नहीं चाहिए, फालतू खर्चा हो रहा है. You need manpower. You need manpower, otherwise you are opening dangerous gaps which the enemy will exploit, and he has exploited. Because wherever we had thinned out, he is exploited. हमारे threats are increasing, and instead of adding more troops, we are reducing our troops, which is, to my mind, madness. It is madness to say that we don't need manpower. If you have to fight in the mountains, in the jungle, sir, you need lots of manpower. And if you start cutting, and your most precious resource is manpower. It is such a young country. It is such a young country. 50% people are below the age of 26, 27. You need to create jobs, not cut the jobs that are existing. Otherwise, Gen Z will do what it has been doing in Bangladesh and Nepal and Sri Lanka.
Operation Sarvanash has changed the approaches of Indian Army in anti-terror car attack in Jammu Kashmir. तो आपका क्या कहना है?
मेरा कहना ये है बेटा कि देखिए ज़्यादातर काउंटर टेररिज्म में स्मॉल टीम ऑपरेशन चलते हैं 10-15 मैक्सिमम जाके किसी एक टारगेट को ढूंढते हैं ठोक आते हैं ये वो बट कभी कभी जब आपको बड़ी टारगेट मिलती है तो लार्ज स्केल ऑपरेशंस आर एसेंशियल टू चेंज द नैरेटिव टू चेंज द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ द पीपल जब वो देखें इतनी चोट मारी है उसके बाद वो हिल जाते हैं दे देन नो हु इज द बॉस who's the boss. This is what was done in Operation Sarp Vinash. They had built a hideout which were about 70 to 80 terrorists normal used to be there. All those infiltrating, trying to get into the valley. They used to have a huge holiday camp there. And then you see, at times they used to be about 350 just before Sarp Vinash. Then they started getting buried out, they started thinning out. So we hit them, we killed about 65 to 70, but we scattered them all over. I took over from General Leader, and he told me they have been scattered from here. They have gone to the villages and towns and cities where intelligence will come, human intelligence. So I said that is what I had worked on. I had worked in Kishtwar for 3 years. I had become quite expert at gaining human intelligence, and then I had used command and control attrition. Don't go and kill the piadas. Go kill the top leaders. Kill the leadership, the organization will collapse. That is what I did. Less than 2 years, there was a total collapse in Rajouri and Poonch. Many of them fled across the LC. Many of them fled into valley, and there were hardly anybody left in Rajouri Poonch. And people started going for picnics. They were so happy. They were so relieved.
So that was the nationalist, the country lover, the man who put his everything for the nations, for the armed forces, none other than Major General G.T. Bakshi, who has shared his thoughts and his experiences on Sudarshan World. This is Tejatal Nakro. Jai Hind.